Hello everyone, this is 7th grade math, and today we're going to basically be doing learning how to identify equivalent ratios. Okay, so the question asks us, are the ratios 14 to 20 and 7 to 10 equivalent? The way we do this can vary depending on the way you're most comfortable with. First way is that we could write them as fractions. Basically write 14 to 20 as 14 over 20, and then we can write 7 to 10 as 7 over 10. So now as we wrote them as fractions, we can basically just see whether they're equivalent to each other. We can do this in multiple ways. The first way is that we can see that this fraction right here is not simplified and can be simplified. We can simplify this fraction, and we can do that by dividing 2 to both of the numbers, both the numerator and the denominator. If we do 14 divided by 2, we'll get 7, and then if we do 20 divided by 2, we'll get 10. That way we can see that 7/10 is equal to 14 over 20. Now, just for the sake of it, I'm going to do also a different way that you can do it, which stands, you can still write it as a fraction and all we did as we did, but we can also try and cross multiply. Now, cross multiplying is basically really useful, especially in proportions. So we can do 14 times 10, which equals to 140, and we can do 20 times 7, which also equals to 140. This way we can see that both fractions or ratios, whatever you want to call them, are equivalent because when you cross multiply them, the numbers are equivalent when you multiply them. So as for our question here, are the ratios 14 to 20 and 7 to 10 equivalent? The answer is yes. Okay, so the next question is, are the ratios 1 to 2 and 20 and 10 to 20 equivalent? Now see if you can pause this video and try and figure this out by yourself. If not, you can just continue and I'll explain. You can also write these as fractions if you would like to, but if you don't want to and you prefer taking the easier route, you can just divide 10 by 1. So the first number in both ratios, you can divide 10 by 1, and that would equal to 10. Now the next thing that you're supposed to do in this case is divide the last two numbers by each other. So you'll have to do 20 by 2, divided by 2. And as you can see, that also equals to 10. So now as both numbers equal to 10, because they equal to each other, you can say that the ratios 1 to 2 and 10 to 20 are both equivalent. Let's check our work. Yes, that is correct. Let's do one more. Okay, so are the ratios 2 to 1 and 16 to 8 equivalent? Let's see. We can try and do this our fraction way. Just do 2 over 1 and 16 over 8. Now we can cross multiply and see whether they equal each other. When 2 times 18 will equal 2 times 8 would equal to 16, and 16 times 1 will also equal to 16. So both numbers in both colors here, 16 and 16, they're both equal to each other. So yes, the ratios 2 to 1 and 16 to 18 are equivalent. And you can see that was correct. So this is the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed and learned something new. And please make sure to subscribe down below, like this video, and comment down below if you have any other suggestions of different math topics you would like me to cover. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day.